Check it out, people. It's Fresh Mancera to another fresh review, aka Zest for Life. Today I'll be checking out some summer scents that if you don't know about them, you've got to know about them. These summer scents are go-to summer scents that you may have heard this before, that I rely on these different ones. But if you haven't heard of these three Mancera that is in this up and coming video, you need to know about them, including another fresh scent that I don't always mention, but I'm trying to mention a little bit more. Let's get straight into it with Prada Rosa Sport. Now this is a fragrance that goes straight into opening. It has ambroxan, juniper berries, which I really love. Juniper branch, it's actually juniper branch, sour, fresh, green, almost like vetiver, but it stops from getting too sour. Sorry, I just sprayed it in my mouth. Ambroxan keeps it sweet, fresh and creamy. Some tonka bean in the base, little dry, airy, woody, sweet patchouli, and in the top note you get the juniper branch and a very realistic, creamy, natural green top note of juniper branch and ambroxan with sandalwood. And that is the star of this show. Very sweet, creamy, fresh, effervescent, very light and airy and refreshing. That is the first one that you got to know in summer. Prada Rosa Sport, which is marked by the silver and red one. Now let's get straight into the Mancera. Now the first one that you really need to know always is Jardin exclusive by Mancera. I've used this like every time when I don't know what to wear. This is the dumb reach, let's say, that you could blind buy and you never have a problem with it, unless you are seriously adverse to ambergris and its salty note, because this mixes ambergris with jasmine and a fruity apple top note, which smells like Jolly Rancher. So apple, caramel in the mid, bit of jasmine, some nice white floral jasmine. It's very uplifting, very light, airy, with the bergamot and sour, sweet Jolly Rancher. Almost Jolly Rancher is apple lollipop, so it really has a candied apple mixed with natural, uplifting white florals of jasmine and a salty base of ambergris. It has a little bit of violet in here as well to keep it smooth and sweet, but this is generally an uplifting, refreshing, airy summer fragrance that you can wear with apple and caramel to get the most out of summer. Really, it's just a celebratory fragrance, very out there, excuse me, blasting out for about 9 hours. Definitely a great longevity fragrance that you can wear for all year round, but summer, spring, it is a champion. Jardin exclusive by Mancera. It's a powerhouse one, that is. Next one is Soleil d'Italy by Mancera. Something very orange, juicy, fresh, but not tropical, because I've gone over the Sicily and Cedric Boise by Mancera in previous videos, and this Soleil d'Italy mixes cardamom, orange and aquatic notes. Yes, it has various juicy orange notes from sweet clementine to mandarin, and a general it doesn't have the fruity note, but it mixes the aquatic note with mandarin, clementine and aquatic notes. There is supposed to be a slight bit of vetiver in here, which does remind me of Tom Ford's grey vetiver in the clear crispness of it. Let me give it a spray. Yes, the first thing I smell is a juicy, refreshing morning orange juice burst, and then the clearness of that is amplified by the water note, and the vetiver gives it a sour, realistic touch that reminds you of the zest of orange. So you get the juice of orange, the zest of orange, and it's refreshing for 9 hours. Soleil d'Italy by Mancera is another one of those powerhouse fragrances, but it's a little bit more subtle than Jardin exclusive. It's not going all the way into the seriously fruity territory, which is Sicily and Citra Boise, but still very light, airy and refreshing. The last one, Vetiver Sensual by Mancera, is a very clear and smooth perfume, reminiscent of Prada Luna Rossa line, with its almost, it does have a minty note. I was going to say almost minty note, but it has mint and orchard in the middle, and it opens with a very fresh and clear vetiver. So you have the green sour freshness that is reminiscent of Prada Luna Rossa Sport. You have a slight multi-textured green facet that is similar to Nagamotho wood in K Eau de Parfum, which is a sort of jungle oud, sort of damp oak moss feel. And that is pretty much as dark as it gets, which is the oak moss in the base over here. But it is generally a very refreshing, green, airy, effervescent and sweet smelling perfume with a clear, crisp vetiver that really characterizes this perfume and sets it above, in my opinion, above Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, because that is kind of dry. It's got some nice spices, but I feel it's overly cold with the dry after effect of this, and you don't get that with Vetiver Sensual. This is actually quite hard to find, this Mancera. It's going for about £80 for 120 ml if you find it in the right place, but it can go all the way up to 140 really, because well, supply issues in the UK. They're sort of over exaggerating the whole monkeypox thing and the war, and everybody seems to be making a 50% profit anyway, despite complaining about supply issues. So well, get it while it's low, and Vetiver Sensual will do you well throughout the summer and spring. That is the last one out of all of these fragrances. I want to remind you guys to stay free, enjoy the summer out there, and talk to your friends and really connect to all your loved ones, because after the lockdown, it's my wish that through perfume people will come closer together and reconnect and redefine the memories that we had in the past and make new ones, you know, to become closer than ever before, because I feel that society has become a little bit divided. We seem to have been divided between vaccinated and unvaccinated, and we're already dealing with this threat of an external war. And I think when there's so many external threats that you can't do anything about it, the best thing to do is make sure that you are okay with yourself and everybody around you. So I want to say Assalamu alaikum. That means God bless you. Take care of yourself, stay free and stay fresh.